Last episode, we built 3 sound sources and a mixer to blend them. Now comes the filter, the heart of subtractive synthesis. Instead of building complex sounds from scratch, you start with something harmonically rich and sculpt it by removing frequencies, like carving a statue from a block of marble. Vamos has 8 filter types, from a warm analog model inspired by the Korg MS-20 to a vowel filter that makes the synth talk. Let's see how they work. The default filter is a Sallen-Key topology inspired by the Korg MS-20 from 1978. 2 controls, cutoff and resonance. Cutoff sets where harmonics get removed, sweep it down, and the sound gets darker. Resonance boosts the frequencies right at the cutoff, creating a sharp peak. At high resonance, the filter feeds its output back into its input. Without limits, that feedback would grow to infinity. The MS-20 uses tanh, a function that gently squashes everything into the range -1 to +1. Instead of blowing up, the filter screams. That controlled distortion is the MS-20's signature. The code is compact. Compute the filter coefficient from the cutoff frequency, set damping from resonance, then update 2 state variables, the filter's memory. Apply tanh to the feedback path. That's the one line that gives it character. The 12 dB version is 1 stage. For 24 dB, cascade 2 stages, output of the first into the second. Double the slope. The state variable filter takes a different approach. 1 structure, 3 simultaneous outputs. Low pass, high pass, and band pass. We use the Cytomic topology, which stays numerically stable even at extreme settings. Clean and precise where the Sallen-Key is warm and gritty. The 4 creative filters go beyond traditional filtering. The comb filter uses a delay line, sound bounces back and forth, creating metallic, resonant harmonics. The vowel filter runs 3 parallel bandpass filters at formant frequencies, morphing between 5 vowel sounds. The DJ filter sweeps, low pass below center, high pass above. And the resampling filter holds each sample value, creating the crunchy sound of early digital samplers. The vowel formants are just a table, 5 sets of 3 frequencies that define each vowel sound. The cutoff knob interpolates between them, smoothly morphing from AH to E. The resampling filter is even simpler, a counter and a held value. When the counter hits the threshold, grab a new sample, otherwise repeat the last one. Each sound source has a through switch. It routes the source either through the filter or around it. Filter a bright saw while keeping a clean sub underneath. Keyboard tracking shifts the cutoff with the note you play. Higher notes sound brighter, lower notes darker, matching how acoustic instruments naturally behave. The routing code splits each source into filtered and bypassed paths, applies the selected filter type, then sums everything back. A secondary high pass runs after the main filter. At 10 Hz, it's inaudible, but raise it and you thin out the bass. The whole thing is just multiplies, adds, and a switch statement. That's episode 4. 8 filter types from the screaming Sallen-Key MS-20 to a vowel filter that makes the synth talk, plus per-source routing for mixing filtered and clean sounds. Next episode, modulators, an LFO, a cycling envelope, and a modulation matrix that brings everything to life with movement. See you in episode 5.